everyone, how's it going? My name is Daniel and this is Gunz-N-Stuff. Gunz-N-Stuff is a Q&A show where we sit down and talk about guns and stuff. It's really simple and really fun, which is how I'm able to do it consistently. If you guys like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below any questions you have so I know that we should keep doing this. I have a blast doing it, but I kind of make sure you guys are enjoying it. If you want to ask a question, hop into my Instagram stories on Thursday around 5 o'clock. That's when I open it up for stories, and that's where I'm pulling the questions from. All right, enough of logistics. Let's get into some questions. What watch are you rocking? Okay, today I am wearing a G-Shock GM 2100, the green one. It took me forever to track this watch down, but my AD finally got one in and I snatched it up. If you are looking for a really cool current watch that's not gonna break the bank, the GA and the GM 2100s, these watches are super cool, have a lot of great features, wear really well on the wrist, super slim. A lot of people are gonna give you the Casio AP reference. I still think they are a great looking watch. But yeah, if you're looking for a cool watch, GM, GA 2100s, great watches. What pair of shoes would you match with your EDC? I gotta hunch your sneakerhead. Maybe you are correct with that. So, Performance Center Shield and my QVO tactical holster will go along with my out of the office off-whites. Let me know if this works. Thank you for asking this question. I really want to, I know I'm gonna catch so much flack, but I don't care. I'm gonna start doing like full fits, get ready with me's or out the door, whatever it is. Like I wanna do full fits, but incorporating EDC, medical and stuff like that. So if you care about that kind of stuff, colognes, watches, like what I'm doing with my hair, yes, I actually do stuff with my hair. You know who you are, leave me alone. But yeah, I wanna start doing some more, fashion stuff. That's another thing that I really love, really enjoy. So let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in. What outside the waistband holsters do you recommend? Depends what you want or what you're trying to do. If you want it fast, Trex arms, they just do stuff the fastest, the bestest. Also, if you're looking for something Gucci, really nice, QVO tactical, they're outside the waistband holsters. The wraps they put on them, there's a special way they put the wraps on so they last a long time. Yeah, so those two are gonna be great. For a beginner gun, which is better, the 365 XL or the Glock 19? I would say shoot both and see which one you like. Those two guns are so similar in size and the way that they recoil that you're really not gonna go wrong with one or the other. It's probably going to come down to the trigger. The two triggers on the guns are different. I'm not gonna say one's better than the other. I like the Glock trigger because it's a little bit more defined. The Sig trigger's a little bit lighter, but it's a little bit less defined. So it really depends on what you're trying to do and what you wanna feel. Both of those are gonna be great, but straight up answer, I would go with the Glock, but that's just because I like Glocks. Do you recommend joining NRA or Gun Owners of America to support 2A? Yes, join GOA. NRA, they're pretty much just interested in the money at this point, so yeah. If you're looking for a gun organization to support, GOA is a great option. Still carrying the first gen Shield, should I upgrade? Yes, so I used to carry the first gen Shield, and this is the latest and greatest from Smith & Wesson, and it is night and day. So outside the obvious, this is a longer barrel and it's ported. A few things that are different. They upgraded the grip, so this now carries 13+1, and it's almost exactly the same size as this one that carries 8+1. That is a lot more bullets. Also, the trigger has been upgraded. This isn't even the stock Shield trigger. I upgraded the trigger to a Hive trigger, and this trigger still isn't as good as the new upgraded trigger in the Shield. So they have slowly been tweaking on it and making small changes so that this gun is miles ahead, significantly better than this gun. M&P Shield versus the Compact. Okay, so these are the two guns in question, and the biggest difference really is the Shield is a little more narrow than the Compact. Everything else, the dimensions are pretty much the same. This grip is a little longer, but not by much. This gun gives you a little bit more to hold on to, so it's a little bit easier to control and a little bit easier to drive. This gun has porting on it, so if you're gonna get the Performance Center, it helps with that recoil impulse. So it really depends what you want to do. This gun, I would take it with a class, I would outside the waistband carry. This is a more heavy duty, high round count gun. This one, I wouldn't want to shoot this 500, 600, 700 rounds. I feel like I'd get fatigued shooting this. But yeah, this one, you could do 1,000 rounds, no problem. Please do a comparison for the Taurus GX4 versus the Hellcats. Okay, so let's talk about budget guns. When I say budget guns, I mean guns under $350. I was thinking about this today. When it comes to shooting, a lot of times people when I ask them, hey, what do you want a gun for? I want to get good at shooting. I want to be accurate. I want to defend myself. I want to take my personal protection into my own hands. All the things people say they want to do, these super cheap guns do not do well, which is why I don't really recommend them. If you want a gun that's going to be enjoyable to shoot, that's going to help you want to get into this more, a cheap gun really isn't going to be the best option. I started on a cheap gun, I know. I started on an SD9VE, went to the range a bunch, but never really got into it because it was so hard to shoot, and I didn't really know why. And then I upgraded to a Glock 17, and even though it's not like a crazy high-end gun, it's a really great, decent gun, and that's when I started to get into shooting. Buy a slide or have a slide cut to fit a hollow sun red dot. That depends on you. The biggest thing you're gonna have to juggle is time. It's gonna take longer for you to send out a slide and get it milled and then get a recircle to come back. If you buy your slide, it's going to be relatively however long it takes them to send it to you. You're probably gonna save a little bit of money getting it milled over getting an aftermarket slide, but if you do any kind of slide cuts or anything like that, they're gonna be right at the same price. So you're gonna be getting generally the same quality. Right now, where we're at in the industry, tolerances are really great. If you're looking for aftermarket slides, Zephyr Precision makes great stuff. But yeah, it's really based on the time frame you're looking to go. They're generally gonna be around the same price. What are your thoughts on the Glock MR920 from Shadow Systems? I think it's a Glock. Have you tried stick-on grips? What's your thoughts? Yes, so for those people who want a little more grip texture on their guns, they're great. I know a lot of people that run them, that enjoy them. If you don't want to void your warranty and get your gun stippled, that's a great option. Any shotguns you recommend if this is my first one, home protection? If this is your first gun, I might advise away from a shotgun. I know, heresy, shotguns are the second coming. They're the best. They suck to shoot and they suck to train with. So if it's your first gun, I might steer you in another direction. All the instructors are gonna yell at me, but I don't necessarily care. So I might steer away from shotgun. Now, if you just want a shotgun, you know what you're doing, you know how to run it. There's a lot of great ones out there. I'm not gonna say one shotgun or the other. Mossberg, Remington, those are the two kings if you got the money. Benelli's really great too. Beretta make great shotguns. So there's a lot of great shotguns out there. The biggest thing I would say is don't go cheap. Spend more than $500 on your shotgun. You really want to get a quality gun. It helps. What gun do you recommend for my son? 11 years old, thinking of a 22 rifle. Any suggestions? Yeah, check out the 22 Cricket rifles. They're not semi-automatic. They're bolt action guns, and they're smaller for smaller frame people, and they are a blast to shoot. Yeah, so check out the Crickets. They're really great. They come in blue and then pink, and they have like a really cool tactical chassis. So yeah, check out those. They're really cool guns. What's the best way to find open land to run drills? I'm tired of ranges and rules. Okay, so it kind of depends where you are. If you're out west, check out for public land. That's where you're gonna be able to shoot. I'm out east, that's not a thing. I didn't know public land was a thing till I went out to Seattle and like Nevada and found out you can like go out there and just shoot your guns. Here, East Coast, there is no such thing as that. Everywhere is super locked down unless you're doing hunting. Like you can't just go out and mag dump in a state park. Good luck with that. But yeah, one thing I might say is consider driving further out. When I really got into shooting, I drove 2 hours to Reading, Pennsylvania to University Rifle Club to go shooting once a month. And that's when I really was able to run around and do all the stuff I wanted to. When you do your Google searches, look for rifle ranges or rifle clubs. Those ones usually will have pits or bays where you can move around in. If you look for just typical gun ranges, you're just gonna get your typical 25-yard bays. Everyday watch you recommend. That's tough. That's also a really great question. That kind of depends on your budget. I'm gonna stick with the GA2100. That one does everything you could want to watch to. You could even dress it up. It's slim enough, and that's $100. If you want to go a little bit higher than that, you can get into Seikos for like $350, Series 5s, things like that. Now, a watch that I am in love with that I think everyone should check out, everyone should have one in their collection, Hamilton watches. They are amazing watches, sapphire crystals. You can grab them for under $1,000. Some of the nice ones are a little bit more. And then if you're past the Hamilton budget, you're already kind of into this and you know what you want. Sig Cross for your first long range rifle or custom. So I was messing with a Cross. I liked it, but Sega new things just makes me, just what they say, gives me the ick. I know that they got recalled for something, so I have to find out if that issue's been fixed. But yeah, Sig Cross seems cool, but I don't know if I trust them boys. Thoughts on binary triggers? I think they're cool and fun. I don't know if there's an actual useful application I would feel comfortable running a binary trigger, but if you are interested in getting rid of as much ammo as you can as quickly as possible, they're a blast. How do you feel about Rattle canning a rifle? Amazing, it's fun, it's a blast. I don't have the skill or talent to do it, but Rogue Texan, he does tutorials once a week on his Instagram, so yeah, hit him up and he'll show you exactly how to do it. Don't buy his like cheesy line about go to my YouTube, that's where the video is. Tell him you want to live on Instagram to see how it's done. What are your opinions on porting on an EDC pistol? Okay, so this pistol is on EDC and it has porting on the barrel. I am a big fan of porting on handguns. It helps them shoot considerably flatter. Earlier this week, there was a conversation going on in the comments of one of my posts about should you or shouldn't you modify your everyday carry gun and will it get you into problems with law enforcement? The thought behind that really is the prosecutor is going to say this person really wants to kill people. That's why they modified their gun so they could kill people better. And that's just not the case. The reality is no matter what happens, you're probably going to go to court and the prosecutor is going to say everything they can to make you seem like the villain and make you seem like an evil person. So you need a phenomenal lawyer who is going to see you through all that. Whether you made no modifications or all the modifications, they're going to say, this person's a crazy killer, send him to jail. It takes a good lawyer to say, no, this person just wanted to make a gun that was easier for them to shoot accurately so that they could shoot it safer. So a prosecutor is going to try to throw the book at you. You really need a great defense attorney. This kind of segues into legal defense and legal insurance. I got a lot of questions about legal insurance. Two big players right now, like US Law Shield and USCCA, both have different offerings. Both do things a little bit differently. Some are more expensive, some have more options. But if you live in a restrictive state, Maryland, Jersey, New York, Cali, where it's almost guaranteed that they're gonna throw the book at you, I would highly recommend you get self-defense insurance because you are probably going to court and you need a good self-defense attorney that can see through all the foolishness. Anime. No, I need to. There's a few things that I feel like is important to be a fully well-rounded person culturally, and I think anime is one of those. The last time I really was in anime, it was Toonami, so Gundam Wing, Dragon Ball Z, Zoids, that was the last time I was really into anime. But yeah, the current stuff, I don't really watch a lot of it. I need to. I really like and enjoy it. I just haven't had the time and bandwidth to really anything. So this is your guys' opportunity. What should I watch? What should I check out? And also, where can I watch? Don't just tell me this thing's amazing, but tell me where I can watch it. BCM or Daniel Defense and why? Daniel Defense all day long. Strictly because I told y'all jokers that they're going to try to bring a criminal case against Daniel Defense saying that they're responsible for all this stuff that happened, and I told y'all that was gonna happen. That's why Daniel Defense had the defense they did, and they said that they did it. They're like, oh, boss, the ATF. Daniel Defense was trying to curb this lawsuit that's coming exactly like this, and they already set themselves up for saying, no, we said it before and we said it now. ATF is responsible for keeping guns on the hand of people who shouldn't have them, not us. So yes, but I'll get off my subject. So yes, I'll have to say, yes, Daniel Defense. That has nothing to do with the guns, but yeah, they make great guns. Thoughts on Canic? I love Glocks. I have 3 of them. Just learned about Canic. Thoughts? Okay. If you have Glocks and you have some good guns, grab a Canic. Check out the Rival. It's a really cool gun. It's like $5, so you can get a really cool gun super cheap. But yeah, if you have decent guns, go for it. If it's your first gun, I might recommend Glock, Sig, M&P. But if you already have some guns, you're good to go. Order an IC13 Bando thanks to you. LOL, do you still like yours? Absolutely. So I didn't post about it yet, but 3 weeks ago I did a hog hunt down in Palm Beach and it was amazing. And I ran the Bando and I had enough ammo for everyone. It was really great. So yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Still really like it. Still love it. It is a great piece of gear, great piece of kit. Big fan of it. I have to figure out how I can post content about that hog hunt without getting banned, because it's like pigs getting smacked in the head all day long, and it's the best, but I gotta figure out the right way to post about it. But yeah, did a hog hunt, ran a lot of guns, ran a lot of kit, had a blast, shot a lot of rounds, and it was a lot of fun. But I gotta figure out the right way to do this. So yes, hog hunt content hopefully coming soon. Is it worth to SBR the AR platform? Okay, so we have some brace stuff coming down the pipe, probably end of December, maybe into the beginning of the year. So we have yet to know what's going to happen. Now, something may happen, something may not happen. There's a lot of speculation about what's going to be happening with braces. I don't know. They haven't officially made any statements, so no one knows. Everyone's making speculation. No one knows. So even though people are saying it's the end of the world, no one really knows. Do I think something's going to happen? Probably. Honestly, probably. Now, what that is, what that's going to look like, we're still not sure. For me, I'm not SBRing any of my guns until I have to. So one of the issues with SBRing a gun is you now have to do additional paperwork if you're gonna take that gun out of the state. That doesn't apply with silencers, that does apply with SBR. So now there's additional work and things that have to go into taking that gun out of the state. So I don't want to have to deal with that. I love taking my stuff wherever I wanna go. So if I have to, we'll cross that road when we come to it. As of right now, I'm having fun with the braces. All right, that's it for Gunz-N-Stuff this week. Thank you all so much for asking me so many dope questions. If I wasn't able to get to your question, please shoot me a DM. I would love to help you out. And until next time, I cannot wait to hang out with you guys for some more Gunz-N-Stuff.